It's 2004. A young Mark Zuckerberg launches a simple website from his dorm room to rate people on campus. Fast forward to today, and that little site has mutated into Meta, a billion-dollar tech giant trying to dominate your friendships, your business, your shopping habits, your virtual reality, and probably your thoughts. But being Meta? Oh boy, that's a whole different beast. Here's why it absolutely sucks to be Meta. Let's start with the name. Facebook was iconic. It meant friends, pokes, bad party photos, and Farmville addictions. But then Zuck decided it was time to think bigger.
Oh, I get it!
Enter Meta, a name that screams futurism, confusion, and late-night philosophy majors. Rebranding to Meta was like giving your grandma a hoverboard and expecting her to trend on TikTok. Now Meta is stuck explaining that no, they don't sell metaphysical crystals. And then there's the metaverse. Oh, the metaverse. Zuckerberg's dream of a virtual world where people go to work, play, and exist? It's like The Sims, but with fewer emotions and worse graphics. Billions of dollars have been pumped into creating legless avatars floating in corporate meeting rooms. The problem? No one asked for this.
No answer, as I expected.
The metaverse is a party where Meta is the only one who showed up. And they're still awkwardly presenting a PowerPoint about virtual synergy. Let's talk about user base. Facebook used to be the place to be. Now it's mostly parents, grandparents, and that one guy who posts 47 million memes a day. Gen Z? They've already moved on to TikTok and Discord. Trying to make Meta cool again is like trying to sell flip phones in an iPhone world. Being Meta means desperately trying to win back the youth while your main demographic is arguing about politics in the comments. Oh, and don't forget Instagram. Meta owns it too. But it's suffering from an identity crisis. Is it for photography, influencers, shopping, reels, a wannabe TikTok? Instagram is juggling so many personalities, it needs therapy. Every update just adds more clutter. Swipe left, swipe right, swipe up. It's more confusing than dating in 2025.
Look me in the eye when I'm speaking to you.
Being Meta means watching one of your crown jewels slowly melt under the pressure of trying to be everything. And then we've got the privacy scandals. From Cambridge Analytica to, oops, we accidentally tracked your location for 2 years. Meta is basically the final boss of data misuse.
You what?
Every few months, there's a new apology video where Zuck stares blankly into the camera like a robot trying to understand empathy. Being Meta means navigating a minefield of privacy lawsuits while claiming, we care about your data, as you harvest it for ad targeting. Speaking of ads, that's the heart of Meta's business. But people hate ads. They block them, scroll past them, and now, thanks to Apple, they barely even see them. Meta's once mighty ad machine is sputtering like a 90s dial-up modem. Advertisers are moving to newer, shinier platforms. Being Meta means trying to squeeze more cash out of a system that's slowly becoming irrelevant, and everyone knows it. Now let's talk about WhatsApp. Huge user base? Yes. Revenue? Meh. Monetization attempts? Disaster. People love WhatsApp because it's simple. Meta tried to complicate that. Cue backlash. Every time Meta adds something to WhatsApp, the world collectively screams, just let it be. Being Meta means trying to milk every app like it's a cash cow, even when the cow bites back. Let's not skip over workplace culture. Meta has laid off tens of thousands of employees in the name of efficiency, which is corporate speak for, oops, we hired too many people during that weird pandemic growth spurt. Trust? Shaky? Teams? Shuffling faster than a reality show finale. Being Meta means trying to push innovation while your engineers are refreshing LinkedIn. And then there's Zuck himself. Mark Zuckerberg is one of the most brilliant and misunderstood figures in tech. But being the face of Meta has its drawbacks. Memes of his robotic smile, surfboard sunscreen, and metaverse obsession have turned him into a walking parody. Being Meta means having a CEO who's either 10 steps ahead of the world or just completely out of touch, and no one knows which. Oh, and politics? Meta's caught in a never-ending tug-of-war between free speech, content moderation, and misinformation. No matter what they do, someone's mad. Left, right, center. All sides think Meta's algorithm is rigged. Being Meta means being the digital referee of the world's angriest online fight club. And then there's the competition. Meta wants to be everywhere, but so does everyone else. TikTok is stealing attention, YouTube is dominating video, Snapchat is still somehow alive. And even LinkedIn is having a glow-up. Meta's apps are fighting battles on every front. It's like trying to win a marathon while juggling chainsaws. On fire. Let's talk about hardware. Remember the Meta portal? No. Exactly. The Quest headset? Cool idea. Niche audience. Meta's hardware dreams often end up as tech yard sale items. They're pushing into AR glasses and VR spaces while most people still get motion sickness 5 minutes into a demo.
Well, that's disappointing.
Being Meta means trying to be the next Apple. With the success rate of a garage sale inventor, now here comes AI. Meta is pouring billions into artificial intelligence. Their chatbot? Meh. Their algorithm tweaks? Confusing. Their public image? Still haunted by the words algorithmic harm. Being Meta means chasing AI trends like a cat chasing a laser pointer. Fast, frantic, and always a little off the mark. Let's not forget the constant app cloning. Meta has copied Snapchat, Stories, TikTok, Reels, Clubhouse, live audio rooms, and is probably working on a Be Real knockoff as we speak.
Hey, that's really immature.
It's less innovation, more duplication. Being Meta means constantly sprinting to catch up with whatever platform is trending, but arriving just in time for the party to be over. And if all that weren't enough, there's the legal storm. Meta is facing investigations and lawsuits around the world. Antitrust in the EU, child safety concerns in the US, content moderation issues in India. It's like trying to juggle lawsuits in 3 time zones while launching a VR fitness app. Being Meta means being sued, regulated, scrutinized, and still somehow posting yoga updates on Instagram like everything's fine. And as if that wasn't enough, let's talk about Threads. Meta had a brilliant thought. Hey, what if we just copy Twitter, but with worse timing? And thus, Threads was born. A microblogging experiment that hit 100 million users on day 1, and lost 90 million of them by day 10. It was like fireworks. Loud, bright, and over before anyone could say engagement. Being Meta means building an app no one asked for, because you think someday they might ask for it. Let's not forget about reputation. At this point, Meta has been through so many scandals, it feels like the reality show of big tech. Every week, there's a new plot twist. Data breaches, fake news, algorithm tests on actual humans. Meta is basically the big brother of Silicon Valley. And every season just gets wilder. Being Meta means running crisis PR while simultaneously trying to sell a digital utopia. And then there's the burnout culture. Meta lives by a philosophy of pressure, meetings, and move fast and break things. Which sounds cool until you're working 14-hour days to shift a WhatsApp button 3 pixels to the left. Employees talk about mental exhaustion, quiet quitting, and turning into Zuckerbots, just surviving from update to update. Oh, and the metaverse aesthetic. Who needs legs anyway? The avatars in Meta Horizon worlds look like if Wii Sports characters and a corporate Zoom call had a baby. Everything feels sterile, awkward, and vaguely like preschool with VR headsets. While Zuck dreams of us all living in VR someday, the rest of the world is wondering, why can't my avatar hold a cup of coffee? So what do we have? A company trying to be everything. Social network, hardware giant, ad empire, AI innovator, metaverse overlord, But in the process, Meta is slowly becoming a jack of all trades, master of none. So the next time you scroll through Facebook, refresh Instagram, or strap on a VR headset, just remember. Behind the likes, the reels, and the avatar meetings is a company juggling a dozen identities at once. And that, my friends, is why it sucks to be Meta.